Most concealed carriers spend hundreds of hours at the range. They practice their draw, they carry consistently, and they still break one rule. A rule that doesn't appear in any training manual, doesn't come with your holster, and wasn't covered in your permit course. I've seen experienced shooters, trained shooters, ignore it completely. It wasn't until something went wrong that they understood why it exists. Today, you're learning it before that happens. This video is for educational purposes only and does not promote harm or unsafe use of firearms. Number 10. Ruger Security. 9. Let me be clear. Most people don't realize the rule until the moment they actually need their gun. And by then, it's already too late. The truth? Your concealed carry isn't just about power. It's about control under pressure. And this is exactly where the Ruger Security 9 quietly proves its worth. This isn't some flashy, overhyped pistol-chasing trends. Ruger built its name on rugged, working-class reliability firearms that regular people trust when things go bad. The Security 9 follows that same DNA. It was designed with simplicity in mind, inspired by Ruger's hammer-fired systems, but packaged in a striker-style feel. That means fewer surprises when adrenaline hits. Now here's where things get interesting. The trigger isn't match grade, but it's consistent, predictable. And in a real defensive situation, that matters more than a perfect pull. The lightweight frame makes it easy to carry all day without fatigue, while the textured grip locks into your hand when things get tense. This gun doesn't try to impress you on the range, it prepares you for reality. And that's the rule most people learn too late. The gun you train with comfortably is the one that saves you. The Security 9 isn't about showing off. It's about showing up every single time. Affordable, dependable, and brutally honest in its purpose, it's the kind of pistol you carry not because it's exciting, but because it works when nothing else matters. Number 9. Taurus G3 Tactical. Here's the truth. Most people choose a concealed carry gun based on size alone. Smaller, lighter, easier to hide. But what they realize too late is this. When everything is on the line, shootability matters more than concealability. And that's exactly where the Taurus G3 Tactical flips the script. This pistol didn't come from a legacy of hype, it came from evolution. Taurus took everything people criticized in their older models and refined it into something far more serious. The G3 Tactical isn't just a budget option anymore. It's a statement that performance doesn't have to come with a premium price tag. Now, this is where things change. The longer slide and barrel give you better sight radius, smoother recoil control, and more confidence shot after shot. Add to that the optics-ready system, and suddenly, you're not just carrying, you're carrying with precision. The grip is aggressive without being uncomfortable, locking your hand in place when speed matters most. And here's the concealed carry rule people ignore. A gun you can shoot well under stress beats a gun that's just easy to hide. The G3 Tactical may be slightly bigger than typical carry guns, but that extra size translates into control, accuracy, and faster follow-ups when it counts. It's not trying to be the smallest, it's built to be the one you can actually fight with. Number 8. Beretta APX A1 Carry. They assume small equals safe. Easy to carry means easy to use, but here's the reality. Most learn too late tiny guns demand more skill, not less. And the Beretta APX A1 Carry sits right in the middle of that truth. This pistol carries the weight of a legendary name. Beretta isn't new to combat, law enforcement, or real-world pressure. Their full-size APX platform was built for duty use, and the A1 Carry is a distilled version of that mindset compact, yes, but still rooted in serious engineering. But here's where it gets interesting. The slim profile makes it disappear under clothing, yet that same thin frame demands a firm, disciplined grip. The upgraded trigger is cleaner than earlier versions, giving you a more defined break, but it won't do the work for you. This is a gun that expects you to show up trained, and that's the rule people overlook. The smaller the gun, the less forgiveness you get. The APX A1 Carry rewards those who practice. Its aggressive slide serrations, improved ergonomics, and snag-free design make it ideal for deep concealment, but only if you respect what it is. This isn't a range toy. It's a precision tool in a compact form. Carry it casually, and it will expose your weaknesses. Master it, and it becomes something far more dangerous in the right hands. Number 7. Mossberg MC2C. Here's the truth no one likes to admit. Confidence in your concealed carry can be fake. It feels good at the range, looks solid in the holster, but under real pressure, everything changes. And the rule people learn too late? If your gun doesn't adapt to you instantly, it can fail you instantly. That's where the Mossberg MC2C steps in. Now, most people don't associate Mossberg with handguns. They think shotguns, military contracts, proven battlefield tools. But that's exactly why the MC2C matters. It carries that same no-nonsense, duty-first philosophy into the concealed carry world. But here's where things shift. This pistol is built for real-life handling, not just specs on paper. The grip angle feels natural the moment you pick it up, and the texture strikes a balance firm enough for control, but not so aggressive it tears up your hands during long sessions. The trigger is surprisingly crisp, giving you a clean break that builds confidence shot after shot. And then there's capacity. This isn't a tiny, compromise-heavy carry gun. The MC2C gives you more rounds without turning into a brick on your belt. That's the rule most people ignore. You need enough gun to handle the fight, not just hide from it. The MC2C isn't trying to win popularity contests. It's built to perform when things go sideways quietly, reliably, and without hesitation. This is a carry gun that meets you halfway, as long as you're ready to meet it the rest of the way. Number 6. Canic Meat SFT. Let me tell you something most people don't realize until it's too late. Your trigger control under stress will define everything. Not your caliber, not your brand, just that one moment press or miss. And the Canic Meat SFT is built around mastering that exact moment. This isn't a legacy American name or a century-old war story. Canik came into the game as an outsider, and instead of copying, they disrupted. They focused on one thing most concealed carriers overlook: giving shooters an elite-level trigger without the elite price. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The Met SFT's trigger is sharp, clean, and incredibly responsive. You don't fight it, you work with it. The reset is short, almost aggressive, letting you send follow-up shots faster than most pistols in this class. Combined with its full-size grip, you get control that smaller carry guns simply can't match. And that leads to the rule people ignore. A better trigger won't fix bad habits, but it will expose them instantly. This isn't a forgiving gun, it's honest. The optics-ready slide, enhanced ergonomics, and balanced weight make it feel like a performance machine, but that performance depends on you. Under pressure, it rewards discipline and punishes hesitation. The Meat SFT may not be the smallest option for concealed carry, but it's one of the most capable. Because when the moment comes, precision isn't optional, it's everything. Number 5. Arex Delta Gen 2 M. Here's something most people don't see coming. The gun you trust the most is often the one you've tested the least. And that's the rule that hits hardest when it's too late. Familiarity without stress testing is a false sense of security. The Arex Delta Gen 2 M was built to challenge that mindset. This isn't a mainstream name dominating headlines. Arex operates differently focused, precise, and heavily influenced by military and law enforcement demands in Europe. The Delta platform earned respect quietly, through endurance and reliability trials most shooters never even hear about. Now, this is where things change. The Gen 2 M refines everything: better ergonomics, improved slide serrations, and a trigger that feels more controlled and deliberate. It's not flashy, but it's consistent. The kind of consistency you only appreciate after hundreds, even thousands, of rounds. The compact frame strikes a balance large enough for control, small enough to conceal without constant adjustment. And here's the rule people overlook. A gun isn't proven until you've pushed it past your comfort zone. The Delta Gen 2 M doesn't beg for attention. It earns trust through repetition, through reliability, through showing up every single time you pull the trigger. It's the kind of pistol that doesn't impress you in 5 minutes, but after real use, it becomes something far more dangerous, predictable. And in a defensive situation, predictability is power. Number 4. Glock 43X Moss. Let me be direct. People trust brands more than they trust their own training. And sometimes, that's a mistake. Because the rule most learn too late is this: a trusted name won't save you if you don't understand what you're carrying. The Glock 43X Moss proves that in a very real way. Glock didn't build its reputation on comfort or style. It built it on brutal simplicity and consistency under pressure. The 43X Moss follows that exact philosophy: stripped down, efficient, and designed to work no matter what. But here's where things get interesting. This isn't just another slim carry pistol. The MOS system allows you to mount a micro red dot, changing how you aim, how you acquire targets, and how fast you react. That's a major shift, but only if you train for it. Without training, it's just extra weight and false confidence. The grip is longer than most subcompacts, giving you better control and capacity, but still thin enough to conceal easily. It's a balance that feels natural once you commit to it. And that's the rule. Gear upgrades don't replace skill. They demand more of it. The 43X Moss is powerful in the right hands. But in untrained hands, it's just another tool waiting to be misunderstood. Number 3. Springfield XDM. Elite Compact. Let me say something most people won't. Comfort can make you careless. When a gun feels too easy to shoot, too smooth, too forgiving, you start skipping the hard part, discipline. And that's the rule people learn too late. Ease of use is not the same as readiness. The Springfield XD-M Elite Compact walks that dangerous line perfectly. Springfield Armory built the XD-M Elite series with performance in mind, not just concealment. This isn't a bare-bones carry pistol, it's a refined machine. From the moment you grip it, you feel the difference. The ergonomics are sculpted, almost tailored to your hand, giving you control that feels effortless. Now, this is where things shift. The match-grade barrel, combined with a smooth, flat-faced trigger, delivers accuracy that borders on competition level. Add the high-capacity magazines, and suddenly you're carrying more firepower than most compact pistols in this category. It's confident. Maybe a little too confident. Because here's the rule. A gun that shoots easy can hide your weaknesses. Under pressure, fundamentals still matter: grip, sight alignment, trigger control. The XD-M Elite Compact won't fix sloppy habits. It'll just delay the moment you realize them. But in trained hands, this thing is a problem. Fast, accurate, and built for serious use, it gives you an edge if you've earned it. Number 2. Smith & Wesson M&P9 Shield Plus. Here's something most carriers don't understand until reality forces it on them. Concealment is not the same as readiness. A gun can disappear on your waist and still fail you in your hand. And that's the rule. People learn too late what you hide must still fight like it means it. The Smith & Wesson M&P9 Shield Plus was built around that exact contradiction. Smith & Wesson has been shaping defensive pistols for generations, and the Shield line is one of its most trusted evolutions. The Shield Plus takes that legacy and pushes it further: more capacity, better control, and a refined shooting experience without breaking the concealed carry profile. Now, this is where things get serious. The grip is slim, but extended enough to give you real control during rapid fire. The trigger is one of the most improved features: clean break, short reset, and a feel that builds confidence instead of hesitation. It's designed for repetition under pressure, not just slow, controlled range shooting. And here's the truth. See? A defensive gun isn't judged when it's calm. It's judged when everything is chaotic. The Shield Plus carries more rounds than older micro-compacts, but still hides easily under everyday clothing. That balance is what makes it dangerous in a good way. It doesn't draw attention until it absolutely has to. In trained hands, it feels like an extension of instinct. In untrained hands, it still works, but it demands respect every single time the trigger is pressed. Number 1. Shadow Systems MR920. Let me end this on something most people never fully understand. Your concealed carry pistol is not just a weapon. It's a reflection of how seriously you take survival. And the final rule people learn too late is this: by the time you need confidence, it's already been built long before the moment arrives. The Shadow Systems MR920 is built exactly for that philosophy. Shadow Systems came into the firearms world with one mission: improve what already works. And the MR920 is their answer to the modern defensive pistol. It feels familiar, but upgraded in almost every way that matters under stress. Now here's where things shift hard. The ergonomics are refined to guide your grip naturally into position, almost forcing consistency without you thinking about it. The trigger is clean, crisp, and tuned for fast, controlled shooting. And with its optics-ready system and enhanced slide cuts, target acquisition becomes faster the moment you mount a red dot. But here's the deeper truth. This is not a gun for people who are still deciding if they take training seriously. It rewards discipline, it punishes hesitation, and it amplifies skill. The MR920 also brings duty-grade reliability into a compact, carry-friendly frame, bridging the gap between tactical performance and everyday concealment. It feels like a custom-built pistol straight out of the box, without needing endless upgrades. And that's the final concealed carry rule most people learn too late. Your gear won't define you, but it will expose you. The MR920 doesn't make you better. It reveals whether you already are. Outro. Concealed carry is not about the gun you buy. It's about the gun you truly understand when everything goes wrong. In real life, there are no second chances, only training, mindset, and trust in your equipment. So, tell me if it all came down to one moment. Which pistol would you trust the most? Drop your answer in the comments and subscribe for more deep, no-nonsense breakdowns. Stay sharp, stay ready, and stay prepared.